Ryan Brown from J. Ryan Brown Law. I want to talk about some of the potential pitfalls of an ankle monitor. So, a lot of times, an ankle monitor may be required as a condition of bond, whether it be in a sex crime or maybe a fleeing case or something where maybe an aggravated stalking. So, there's a couple of ways that a judge, or a couple of situations where a judge may be particularly inclined to issue an ankle monitor. One is if they have specific reasons that they think a defendant may flee the jurisdiction. Perhaps they're charged with fleeing, they have a history of FTAs or something like that. Another may be if there's a particular victim they want to protect, so a child or a spouse or someone that's been abused, and the judge wants to create a geographical barrier between the accused and the accuser, right? That's good for everybody. Those are situations where a judge may order an ankle monitor. Ankle monitors are not all bells and whistles. They are serious things, and they're expensive, right? And the defendant, the accused, must bear the burden of that expense before ever being convicted of anything. We're talking about potentially several $100s a month for cases can last 2 years, right? Before there is ever an outcome to a case. So we're looking at over $5,000 in expenses just before a case is even resolved. That is quite the price to pay for someone who is innocent unless and until proven otherwise. And it's a scary thing, and it has significant impacts. Also, if the ankle monitor dies, right, that could be a problem or potentially a violation of the bond. If someone takes the wrong route and it violates something, a geographic restriction, that can be an issue regarding bond. There are a lot of ways that it can get you in trouble. So you got to make sure you keep it charged. You got to make sure you're careful about your geography. Make sure you're abiding by your bond conditions, because you do not want to violate the bond conditions whatsoever, and you got to be careful.